Welcome thrill seekers, adventure lovers, and culture vultures to High Fives. If you're anything like me, you live for checking magnificent sights off your bucket list. Today, I'm counting down a list that will make your wanderlust explode. The top 10 attractions in Germany you absolutely cannot miss. From wonders of modern engineering and world-famous festivals to medieval castles and historic sites, Germany offers incredible diversity when sightseeing. Now let's kick off our engines and dive into number 10 on the list. The wonderland for the young at heart that gets over 5 million visitors every year. Number 10. Nestled alongside the Rhine River near the Black Forest, Europa Park offers a whirlwind European experience condensed into one action-packed theme park. Ranking as Germany's most popular theme park and the second most visited in all of Europe after Disneyland Paris, Europa boasts 18 roller coaster rides and 13 European-themed lands like an Icelandic village, Atlantis Aquarium, and Russian section with Europe's highest freefall tower. Families flock here to enjoy live shows, 4D cinemas, and events like an Oktoberfest celebration. While it seems kitschy at first glance, Europa Park elegantly honors European culture while providing modern amusement rides for all ages. A key highlight is that Europa contains seasonal attractions that transform for events like Halloween and Christmas. During the summer, make sure to catch a river raft ride floating past exotic animals from around the world. The park also contains hotels, restaurants, and spas to keep guests immersed in the magic long after the gates close. Europa Park brings Europe to thrilling life. Treat your inner child to a visit. Now that we've seen an amusement park wonderland devoted to Europe in miniature, number 9 on our list features a fascinating microworld too. Except this one replicates the entire planet in tantalizing detail. Rest those legs for a second and I'll tell you all about a world within a world. Number 9, Miniature Wonderland near Hamburg's port on Germany's northwest coast puts a spellbinding spin on model railroading. Billed as the world's largest model railway exhibit, this vast miniature world depicts iconic buildings, vehicles, and figurines from around the globe, all painstakingly constructed in HO scale model. Wonderland essentially squeezes the essence of planet Earth into a sprawling 37,000 square feet of floor space. This ever-evolving masterpiece divides into elaborately themed regions modeled with astonishing accuracy and minute focus on getting every brick and train headlight right. Visitors can marvel at Wonderland's miniature airports swarming with itty-bitty planes moving along runways as days turn to nights in 15-minute intervals. Delight in seeing the Hamburg section's charming canal, plied by gondoliers and lined with cafes. Be amazed at the awesome scale and intricacies of the control station. Particularly wondrous is the scenic Schweiz Alpine segment complete with Matterhorn and quaint villages. Over 1.4 million glowing lights across hundreds of thousand tiny buildings and towns replicate life in magical diorama form. Give yourself ample time to uncover mind-boggling details, scene by scene. This kingdom of miniatures steals your gaze in wonder. If being awestruck by Wonderland makes you want to visit Germany right now, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and travel along with me to the epic sights still ahead on this list. Now back to the countdown. Number 8. While less iconic than the Brandenburg Gate, the Berlin TV Tower provides unparalleled elevated views from the heart of Germany's capital. This 1,207-foot-tall concrete spire rising from Alexanderplatz cuts an impossible-to-miss profile across Berlin's skyline. Visitors can rocket upwards in 40 seconds flat to an observation level over 200 meters high. From here, the entire metropolis unfolds below in a stunning 360-degree panorama. On clear days, you can see all the way to the Ore Mountains bordering the Czech Republic. Not just any tower, Berlin's asteroid-shaped TV tower comes stuffed with entertainment options for both kids and adults. Test your nerve walking across the glass floor panels that give the illusion of hovering above thin air. Have a ball at the Children's Discovery World Explorer before grabbing a bite at the Revolving Sphere restaurant. And make sure to check out the tower's world time clock, clued up to every time zone on the planet. Visiting Berlin's eccentric TV tower both educates and exhilarates. Number 7. It's time to satisfy need for speed with our 7th item, the dazzling BMW Museum in Munich. Even if you're not a gearhead, BMW beautifully balances informative exhibits with interactive experiences across 5,000 square meters of floor space. The 7 buildings on this enormous campus guide you through the pedigree of this auto company giant. Journey through an awe-inspiring atrium showcasing BMW's technical prowess to displays outlining milestone models over time. Visitors rave over the museum's array of vintage cars, futuristic concept vehicles, and F1 race cars for petrol heads to drool over. One standout here is BMW's Museum Bowl. This futuristic silver refuge feels more akin to a sculpture garden than traditional museum. See BMWs normally locked away in the company's vast archives and watch technicians tinkering away on automotive projects. You can even take a spin behind the wheel at the museum's driving simulator to feel those high-performance engines purr. Whether you're nuts for navigation systems or chassis construction, BMW lets you fall in love with autos all over again. Number 6. Touching down at number 6 brings us to a place that fuels scientific wonder and experimentation, Munich's Deutsches Museum. Billed as the world's greatest technology museum, Deutsches Museum serves as a vivid tutorial through the most revolutionary inventions and ideas that have transformed human civilization. Originally focused on German innovations, today this monumental museum branches into topics as wide-ranging as microbiology, cosmology, mining, shipping, aviation, musical instruments, photography, you name it. Although kids find plenty to occupy them, like the high-voltage demonstrations and glass-blowing workshops, Deutsches Museum's academic nature makes it best suited for adults and students. Visitors should prepare to spend an entire day getting lost in 17,000 artifacts and around 100 exhibit halls. Marvel at aviation breakthroughs housed in an actual historic aircraft factory. See reconstructions of ancient mines and get dizzy gazing upwards through the Foucault's pendulum, swinging imperceptibly to demonstrate Earth's rotation. For the engineers and physicists out there, this museum overflows with dreams to kindle that scientific spark. Number 5. If you're craving an adrenaline rush, breakneck speeds, and corkscrewing roller coasters, look no further than our number 5 spot, Heide Park. Nestled near Hanover and Hamburg, Heide Park brings white-knuckle fun and entertainment together as Germany's biggest amusement park resort. Heide looks like the Disneyland of roller coasters with over 60 rides, shows, and attractions spread across gorgeous green grounds. Brace yourself for launch coasters like Desert Race and Limit blasting to over 75 miles per hour. Not to mention plummeting dips, loops, spins, and turns to throttle your heart rate. When your head stops whirling, relax on tamer rides like carousels, flume trips, and a mini Ferris wheel for kids. Heide Park's live shows like its Haydn Palace Song and Dance Spectacular, 4D cinema, and restaurants mean non-stop activity, rain or shine. The resort even offers themed hotels from Polynesia to Mexico for extending park magic. If you're near Hanover or Hamburg, plan a visit. Heide Park makes for the wildest day trip ever. We've reached a scream-filled crescendo at the halfway mark of this list. If you don't want to miss what iconic German wonders I have left in my sights, punch that subscribe button. Now, back to astonishing you with Deutschland's don't-miss destinations. Number 4. Cruising along the mighty Rhine River unveils storybook, German landscapes of forested hillsides, dotted with medieval castles, terraced vineyards, and ancient towns with half-timbered houses. This gorge forms one of Germany's most bewitching natural attractions. Hop aboard a Rhine riverboat to soak up vistas of craggy cliffs, rolling vineyards, and 30 once castles crowning the hilltops like Rheinfels and Marksburg. Listen for ethereal echoes from the Lorley Rock, where legend says a blonde siren lured sailors to watery doom with her hypnotic singing. Let fairytale panoramas wash over you between sipping Rieslings produced from these iconic slopes. Along with postcard views, explore riverside towns like medieval Boppard filled with Roman ruins. Whether by water or land, hiking or biking trails reveal gorgeous overlooks of the Rhine Gorge that look torn from Grimm's fairy tales. Number 3. Crossing over historic bridges near the Reichstag building towards Berlin's most photographed landmark, the site of the Brandenburg Gate needs zero introduction. This iconic 18th century neoclassical triumphal archway has marshaled everyone from Napoleonic troops to Nazi parades during Germany's tumultuous past. Designed as a gate of peace, the sandstone Brandenburg Gate endured Berlin's destruction in WW2 to represent reunification and harmony today. Traffic now streams under its 12 Doric columns as tourists flock to its broad central passageway. Gaze upwards at the quadriga sculpture of the goddess of victory, piloting a chariot, and try ignoring intense waves of history emanating from this site. Stand on the bridge before the gate's grand steps facing east towards the tree-lined boulevard, Unter den Linden as your imagination ignites. Then walk underneath to sense the ghosts of Cold War checkpoints that once barred access between East and West Berlin. This sandstone sentinel forever personifies the indomitable spirit of Berlin. No trip here is complete without a Brandenburg Gate photo. Number 2. Now for what I bet many viewers are dying to see crowned number 1. Munich's legendary Oktoberfest. While it barely missed topping the list, Oktoberfest remains an epic Bavarian bash brimming with beer, pretzels, Oompa bands in lederhosen, and non-stop revelry. Originally held in October to celebrate Crown Prince Ludwig's wedding, Oktoberfest has bloomed into a 16-day extravaganza, running September into October. Millions flock here to raise 1-liter Oktoberfest steins overflowing with Märzen beer as amusement rides and games whirl in the background. Beyond polka music and beer tents bedecked with enough blue and white Bavarian flags to drape from Munich to Berlin, Oktoberfest radiates infectious energy and even revolves around time-honored traditions. Pay heed to cannon fire announcing the mayor's first keg tapping to launch festivities. Keep eyes peeled for the Trachtenum Zug costume parade, with horse carriages, dancers, bands, and beer carts rolling through Munich streets. And pace yourself with savory favorites like roast pork, schnitzel, pretzel sandwiches, Obatsta cheese spread, and strudel if you hope to last until the midnight fireworks extravaganza. From swaying arms locked while singing Ein Prosit to new friendships sparked sharing benches like old world taverns, no place lifts spirits quite like Oktoberfest. We're nearing the end of this German travel celebration. If you don't want to miss the number 1 attraction, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Now let's raise a Prost to the destination crowned Germany's top site. Number 1. And finally, what singular marvel has captured imaginations across the globe as Germany's world-famous fairytale centerpiece? The undisputed champion that combines jaw-dropping beauty and old-world romanticism is none other than Bavaria's Neuschwanstein Castle. Perched dramatically on a rocky crag above wispy waterfalls near Füssen, King Ludwig II's soaring vision rises dreamlike from the forest. This regal Romanesque revival confection whisks you back to a time of knights in shining armor protected by watchtower keeps. Walt Disney drew heavy inspiration from Neuschwanstein's white limestone towers and turrets to create his iconic Disney World and Disneyland castles. But no Disney illusion rivals touring Neuschwanstein's halls and chambers lavished with Byzantine mosaics, frescoed walls depicting Wagnerian operas, and regiments of whimsical candelabras. Climb the foundations of the medieval castle originally occupying this jagged outcrop for views of the Allgäu Alps shimmering in the distance. Then explore verdant trails to the Marienbrücke Bridge for perfect snapshots with Bavaria's pin-up palace floating heavenly on its perch against an emerald mountainscape. Bring all fairy tales to life with a pilgrimage to Neuschwanstein, Germany's crowning glory that representing the pinnacle of creative imagination. Whether you crave Oktoberfest revelry or unlocking the magic of Neuschwanstein, hopefully this video has you convinced to plan an unforgettable adventure across Germany immediately. As we've seen, Deutschland overflows with enough dazzling sights from palaces to amusement parks to fill anyone's bucket list and seize life to the fullest. I'd love to hear in the comments which awesome German attraction most exploded your wanderlust today, as well as where you want me to count down next. If you got bit by the travel bug, smash that subscribe button to join future journeys in search of Earth's marvels near and far. Thanks so much for watching and for all the incredible support from this community. Stay high-fiving life, my friends. Ciao for now.